Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Once again, welcome back. Pakistan International School Thai Virtual Learning System. This lecture is for grade first year boys and girls. Pakistan culture in lieu of Urdu, and you know that we have started chapter 2, the land and the people, and this is your 7th lecture. Chapter 2, the land and the people. This chapter, I have told you, has two parts, the land, first part, and the second part, the people. The first part of this chapter, the land, we have done completely, and we have discussed this completely. In this topic, the land, we discussed the location of Pakistan, areas of Pakistan, neighboring countries of Pakistan, we discussed in detail. Then we discussed the mountainous zone of Pakistan, two mountainous zones of Pakistan. And number one, the northern mountain zone and the southern mountain zone. We discussed in detail. Then we discussed the Indus Basin, also divided two parts, upper Indus Basin and lower Indus Basin. The upper Indus Basin and the lower Indus Basin we discussed in detail. Then we discussed the river system in detail, the plateaus, the deserts, and the coastlines. Then the second part of this chapter is the people. And in the previous lecture, we discussed the topic, the people in detail, racial mix we discussed in detail. And first of all, in this topic, we discussed human movement or migration of races. When reduced to its simplest terms, a migration is caused by an expulsion or of an attraction or by the dearth of food and water, fodder or scarcity of water. We discussed in detail this point. Then the next, classification of migrated people. Also, we discussed in detail classification of migrated people, three classifications, three categories, namely the first African, the other one is European, and the last one is the Nordic races. These are the three groups or three categories of the migrated people. Museum of Races. Pakistan has been, I told you, aptly called a museum of races, and we discussed in detail how it is called the museum of races. Then result in diversity. This has result in diversity in the racial and ethnic formation, as well as mixture of one or more racial groups with indigenous elements. We also discussed in detail, and the last topic we discussed the regional characteristics, the different areas, the characteristics or qualities of the different region we discussed. The next we discussed NWFC, this is the province of Pakistan, and now the name has changed. It is now Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but your book is very old. In this book, it is still NWFC. First, we discussed the different tribes of NWFC. Then we discussed the common language. And one thing which I told you many times is repeated in your board exam also. What do you mean or what do you know about Pakhtunwali? We discussed in detail. And the last, we discussed the qualities or characteristics of the NWFC people. Today, our topic is Balochistan. We will discuss in detail Balochistan, and we will discuss the old history of Balochistan. The first we will discuss Baloch tribe. Baloch tribe, they scattered in the western upland and scattered over a very huge area, spilling over into the neighboring Afghanistan and Iran. You know that both these countries are the neighboring countries of Pakistan. Afghanistan, which shared a longest border with Afghanistan, and Iran is also our neighboring country on the west, and in many districts in the Punjab and Sindh on the east have very tradition regarding their racial origin and genealogies, old generations. These mention in early histories the areas of their habitation came by the vaguely, unclear, roughly unidentified, known as Balochistan, when in the 16th century, but more precisely so from the early 18th century. Now, Baloch tradition. Baloch traditions like those of Pathans, Afghans, claim or families and Arab Quraysh descent, and some scholars have identified them as two of the lost tribes of the 12 tribes of Judah. You know the history. They have in all probability grown out of the Indo-European racial stock, and also they formed the early Dravidian elements and the later Turco-Iranian and Scythian races passing through various stages of migration before coming to their present location or the present position. Two main Baloch groups. Two main Baloch groups. These are northeast and southwest Baloch groups. These are the main two Baloch groups, northeast and the southeast. And the first one, the northeast group, or these are real. These are they are occupying the Kachi lowland and the northern areas or upland, merging into the Suleiman Mountains along the Gigi Khan district in the Punjab and Jacobabad district in Sindh. It can be asked in MCQ, Jacobabad district in which province? That is in Sindh, and Gigi Khan, that is in Punjab. Consists mainly of the Rind, Lashari, Houthi, Quraish, Dodai, Magsi, Mazari, Mari, Bukti, and Jamali tribes. These are the name of different Baloch tribes. The second southwestern group occupying the Lasbela and Makran coastal belt, rising in the west towards Sarwan, Chagri, and Sistan along Iran-Afghanistan border, consists of widely different races like the Negroids of Lasbela and Makran areas and the mixed tribes of Turco-Iranian descent like the Risani, Lahri, Kurds, and others. In between lies a central compact area comprising the Jhalawan, Haran, and Kalat highlands, which is dominated by the Brahmi tribes and includes the Zahri, Mangal, Bizenjo, and Mirwani tribes. It can be asked in short question, name the Baloch tribes. So you will write these are the different tribes, Baloch tribes, and some are settled in the northeast and some are in the southwest Baloch. And you will write all these Baloch tribes. Now the characteristics or the qualities of these Balochi people. Like all mountain dwellers, the Balochis are warlike. First quality, they are warlike, strong, brave, and regard martyrdom, death for a righteous cause. They are ready and regard for death. Why? For the righteous cause as an honor beyond death. This is the second quality or the characteristic of Balochi people. They are very uh, respect. They give the more respect towards women, folk, kind to guests, and very sensitive to promises honorably made. These are the qualities or the characteristics of Baloch people. It can be asked in short question. The next now we will discuss is Punjab. Punjab is also the province of Pakistan, and now we will discuss all the history or the background or the racial pattern undergoes considerable change. First of all, we will discuss in the first paragraph of Punjab the racial pattern. Also, we discussed in the previous topic, I told you Pakistan has been aptly called a museum of races. And now we will discuss the racial pattern, that is considerable change in the lower region down the hills as much as the migrating races. Also, we have discussed the people, they migrated in this area, they settled in this area, lost much of their original identity. How? By the time they moved into the plain representing the second or the third stage of the migration, and they mixed with the other race. Unlike the condition in the hilly regions where different ethnic elements could dwell in exclusive pockets or clearly clearly demarcated areas there ensures greater intermixture of incoming races with the indigenous element in the makeup of the population in the plain. The most of the tribe and the racial groups in the province of Punjab have been identified with. Now the most important is Jat and Rajput races rather than with the early Greco-Iranian or the Central Asian races of Tatar, Kushan, Huns, and other, most of whom come to be known as Jat and Rajput. The old name of these we discussed, and now the mostly these are known and whom came to be known as Jat and Rajput after their conversion and assimilation. Even these two races are so mixed up that often difficult to distinguish or to different or differentiate one from to the other. These two are the races or the most common or most of the tribes and racial groups in the province of Punjab. These are identified. The name of these the tribes is Jat and Rajput. Now, through the process of settlement of the various racial groups and their intermingling with their local elements, it is possible to identify certain tribes in different areas in the north and the south region, while Pathan mostly dominate around the Hazara Jar. The Gujars are extensively spread over the Jhelum Gujarat areas. The Gakhar, Janjuar, Khokhar, and Awan are the traditional settlers of the salt range areas. Also, can be asked in short question, these are the different castes or different groups or different tribes, and they are traditional settler where they are settled the salt range areas in the south around Bahawalpur, Multan region. Most of the Rajput tribes, the Aryans and Maharaj, Daudas claim Quraysh Arab descent. Besides, there are substantial elements of Balochis and Kashmiris, one other flanks like each or one side of the province, while sizable elements having Arab-Iranian origin like the Gilanis, Gardezis, Qurayshis, and Abbasis are settled in the southern district around Multan and Bahawalpur. Common interests, what are the common interests and common language of these areas? Common interests and collective endeavor attempts to achieve towards socio-economic adjustment enable these people of diverse ethnic bearing into a more compact community. Unlike the Pathan and Baloch, settled in the physically isolated tracts in the hilly region, we have discussed that mostly these areas, they are hilly or mountainous areas. They encountered no physical barriers or communication or sharing thoughts and feelings, and therefore acquired wider regional characteristics. Gradually, a common language known as the Punjabi, the language of the Punjab is Punjabi, and grew out how it spread of the various and grew out the various dialects. It can be asked in short question, name the dialects of Punjabi language. So the different dialects of Punjabi language, these are Gujro, Hindko spoken in the northern and Lasdana Seraiki in the southern region. Characteristics or the qualities of Punjabi people, great martial races and settled in one of the world's finest irrigation systems. The people of Punjab both are these are the keen fighters, soldiers, and dedicated farmers and husbandmen, farmers, and have been known throughout history for their great qualities of head and heart. These are the characteristics or the qualities or the specialization of the speciality of these people. It can be asked in short question, and overall the question can be asked in long about the Punjab province, right, and northern Punjab. Now the next we will discuss Kashmir. First location where it is the lofty height of Karakoram and the Pir Panjal ranges of the Himalayas lies the state of Kashmir, and you know the half part of Kashmir we have, and the most one part of which is under Bharti occupation, which, like the other region of Pakistan, has been Abode means home place of the early Indo-European and Mongolian races, and subsequently identified as the different tribes. These are Gujars, Gurkhas, and Jat Rajput. Various tribal groups into which they have grown over a period of time are these are now we will discuss the name of different tribes or groups which are grown up here, but Dar, Rathore, Naik, Kakru, but and Durs and Chak beside the Pathan and Quraysh Sayyid tribes already noticed. Now the Kashmiri language. The language of Kashmir, Kashmiri language belongs to the Dardic group of language and is akin to Pashto and Hindko, descended from the same racial stock and the group of tribes which are settled in the northern region of Pakistan, having the same background, same evolutionary background. The Kashmiris possesses the same traits differing only in locational variation. We discussed the location where the height, the lofty height of the Karakoram and the Pir Panjal ranges of the Himalaya lies the state of Kashmir, but the one part of the Kashmir occupied that is under control of Bharat or India. The language belongs to the Dardic group. It can be asked in MCQs. The Kashmiri language belongs to dash group of language, that is the Dardic group of language. Also, it can the tribes of the Kashmir. It can be asked in this. And overall, a short question, write a note on Kashmir or the history of the Kashmir or the it can be asked in a short question. Hope you understand today's lecture and revise these topics at home. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.